The Kaioken versus the inner eight gates. Ever since the beginning of time, one question has plagued the minds of many Dragon Ball Z and Naruto fans. The Kaioken versus the inner eight gates. Which is better? This is an extremely difficult thing to talk about, solely because of the nature of the transformations themselves. But despite that, I'll do my best to show which one is really at the top. Essentially, what the move requires of the user is that they must possess great physical durability and great energy manipulation in order for them to use the move effectively to maximize its usefulness without facing much of the strain that would naturally be induced. So with that, the Kaioken and the inner 8 gates are very similar in what they provide. So where do the differences really lie? When Rock Lee opened the 4th gate, in order to use a reverse lotus, his speed seemingly increased and his muscles started to tear, which can be compared to the initial strain Goku felt when using the Kaioken times 3. And when Rock Lee opens the 5th gate as he's about to deliver the final blow of the reverse lotus, as he completed it, his limbs received compound fractures, which can be compared to the final strain Goku felt when he used the Kaioken times 3. When Guy opened the 7th gate, this allowed him to perform the Daytime Tiger, a single punch that creates a pocket of compressed air. After opening this gate, the effect that it had on his body was that it caused his muscle fibers to rupture, causing him intense pain if anyone touches him. This can be easily compared to when Goku defeated Vegeta using the Kaioken times 4 and the effects it had on his body. So I think it's safe to say the strain from using the 4th to 5th gate is equivalent to the strain from the Kaioken times 3, and the strain from using the 6th to 7th gate is comparable to the strain from Kaioken times 4, but for a far greater multiplier when using the inner 8 gates. But then the difficult part comes during the Frieza saga. When Goku finally squared off against Frieza, he could use up to Kaioken times 20, with similar drawbacks to the Kaioken times 3 back in the Saiyan saga, which was a vast improvement. But then you ask yourself, can it be said that the Kaioken times 20 is now on par with the strain induced when opening the 4th to 5th gate? No. Let's not forget that Goku had gotten astronomically stronger than his Saiyan saga self. He had increased his base form strength 33 times over, from 9,000 to an unbelievable 3 million, before he could move from a max of Kaioken times 4 to a max of Kaioken times 20, a mere 16 times increase in cap for a massive amount of power gain. This is clear proof that if one wants to go to the higher stages of the Kaioken, they would have to gain inhuman levels of power and durability just to do that, which is unrealistic if put in any other setting aside Dragon Ball Z. The reason why the inner 8 gates are better than the Kaioken is solely based off of the fact that when the 8th and final gate is released, the user gains a power boost of 100 times, which is on par with Super Saiyan 2, far exceeding anything the Kaioken could dish out without killing the user. In fact, if the user had been attempted to push a Kaioken even anywhere near half the power that the 8th gate release grants, the user would die instantly in a horrible explosion of ki. Though mastering the 8 gates gets progressively harder the further up you move, it is definitely capable of being fully utilized by mere humans, as shown by Rock Lee, Might Guy, and Might Die. But for the Kaioken, we only have knowledge of it being performed by King Kai, a god, and actual evidence of it being used by a Goku, an alien. One of the most durable alien species at that, only rivaled by Namekians and Frost Demons. One more thing I would like to add is that Goku, a prodigy who took 5 seconds to learn a technique that took 50 years to master, spent several months trying to learn the Kaioken. With this in retrospect, It would seem that any human trying to master the Kaioken would take several years of their lifetime just to master it, and on top of that, they might not even be able to go past Kaioken times 3. These are the reasons why I find the inner 8 gates to be a more valuable multiplier when compared to the Kaioken to be used in battle. Thank you for getting to the end of this video. I would also like to hear your opinion about the discussion. Do you also think that the inner 8 gates are better than the Kaioken, or vice versa? If you found this video helpful, please like and hopefully subscribe for more content.